How are you? Welcome back to our discussion on long-term debt, where we have a simple goal today, and that goal is to look at the retirement of bonds before they mature. We looked at how you retire them at maturity with each of our examples, but what about if you decide to pay them off early? Many bonds have a call feature, and the call feature says that you can call the bond and pay it off early, and it gives a certain rate that you can pay it off. Why would you put a call feature on a bond? Because interest rates change so dramatically, it'd be cheaper to pay them off and reissue. So we're going to use this call feature, call the bonds in an example. Let me give you some facts. Call feature of 101. It's a $10,000 bond. We've been playing with it, and it was the one that was issued at a discount. It is currently 12/31/13, and our discount on bonds payable is up to date. And we are calling the bonds on this very day at 101. So, let's do a little analysis. A-N-A-L-Y, I froze it, I tell you. And then we'll come up with our entry. Our bonds payable account has $10,000 in it. Our bond discount account has $183 on it. I'm sorry, $185 on it. Discounts are subtracted, premiums are added. What is the carrying value of our bond today? You could get this right off our amortization schedule, but I'll bring it forward. It's 98.15, so it was 2 periods into our 4-period life bond when we decide to call it. And the carrying value shown on the balance sheet and the amortization schedule is 98.15. We're going to pay, boy, I can't spell, can I today? We are going to pay $10,000 times 101. That's the way of telling us how much we're going to pay for this bond. So we are going to pay $10,100 to get rid of this bond. We would like to pay it off early. If you have $9,815 tied up in something and you're paying $10,100 to get rid of it, I smell a loss, not a gain. How much would our loss be? Go ahead and subtract $9,815 from $10,100. The answer is $285. Now that we've analyzed the transaction, let's go ahead and make our entry, shall we? First of all, we need to debit bonds payable, so I'll debit bonds payable for $10,000. It would make absolutely no sense to leave a balance in the bond discount account. The bond discount account has a debit balance. Remember, it's a contra account, so we'll debit discounts on bonds payable for the 185, and that will take it to 0. Where 98.15 is just math, and it's what's sitting in our transaction right now. We're going to write a check for $10,100 to get rid of this. And losses are like expenses. We have debit balances. I'll record that for $285. Check the math and you'll see what our journal entry balance is. So it's pretty easy to retire a bond early. You just need to figure out, first of all, where its carrying value is, which is what we did here. And it needs to be up to date. The bonds are usually called on an interest date. That's what the indenture says happens, and ours is up to date. Then we do an analysis of where we are and calculate the gain or loss. And once the analysis is complete, we can make the journal entry. So that then is how you retire bonds early. Some of my screencasts have gotten a little long lately, so I'm pleased to say this one's short. Thanks for joining me today.
Doug Owens is